Hello, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming. I'm Brian Wallenberg, founder and president of Byron Saunders, and thank you. And we would like, thank you. And we're going to start with a couple-minute video. Thank you.
There is a lot of people that need our help, and there's no reason why anybody in the United States should be going hungry, especially Thanksgiving.
We are an organization trying to stamp out hunger at Thanksgiving time, one meal at a time.
We started with 50, and now we're up to the whole organization-wide about 2,000 a year. It's just a matter of that's where the passion kind of started, and it's just gotten moved along more and more and more.
Being able to give back to the community, it's a worthwhile venture, and we have actually doubled the amount of food that we raised last year. We've done that 2 years straight.
We give you opportunity, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. My passion, it's about giving everybody the chance to do it.
People have come back, year after year, It means a lot. We encourage families to come because there's a lot of things kids can do, and it teaches kids that there's more unfortunate people, out there that need help.
Get your church, get your business involved doing a food drive. And we're looking for the Thanksgiving item: corn, green beans, stuffing, instant potatoes, canned fruit, that kind of thing.
I love what it's all about. I love that we're helping people. You meet all kinds of volunteers, people willing to give back, and the tons and tons of food that gets donated. It's crazy.
Hello. Thank you again. I can't say that enough. This does not happen without every one of you and giving whatever that may be. And so thank you for being here. And now the Master of Ceremonies, I'd like to introduce John Rogers.
Folks, it's good to be with you tonight. We appreciate you being here. Obviously, as we're here, we want you to have a great time, great meal. Are you having fun so far? That's fantastic. Listen, with my cohort up here, I would like to introduce the owner of Roro Artistry and professional entertainer, Mr. Bob Rothwell. Give him a round of applause. Put your hands together.
How we doing? Woo, woo, woo. Oh, I love you, Brian. Brian, did you eat tonight? Are you so focused on helping others eat that you don't eat? You're looking very skinny. You're looking really good. Svelte. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out. It's really good to see everybody.
Absolutely. We appreciate everybody being here. Thank you. It's good to see you. And up here, we want to also make sure we thank our judges, Chuck Douglas, Woody Johnson, Kimberly Mitchell. Put your hands together for our judges in the panel. Okay, so kind of a little bit of get to know. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to have this whole thing. It's going to be celebrity dancing stars. You're going to vote. There's going to be tons of ways to vote. As we put it together, you've seen the little posters and postcards around, but here's what's going to happen. We want to make sure the votes are $1 each. Vote with cash by putting in the envelope or writing one for the dancers' names on them. Put an envelope in the basket on the table. Use your phone. Here's the easiest one. Use your phone and text Dance Stars, DANCESTARS, Dance Stars to 48421. 48421. That's going to cast a vote or credit card and raising your hand with a volunteer. But check this out, Bob. Here it is, and I'm going to hand this to you. This is my current total. Read it out. Tell them where they stand on the vote so far.
All right, so we got Chris Borja with 4,866 votes already. Woo! That's insane. That's beautiful. Then we got Vince Workman with 5,095.
Whoa.
Yeah, these are such big numbers, I don't even know how to read them. All right, we got Joseph Morter with 2,652.
Hands together.
All right, we got Mindy Drayer with 1,123.
Whoop, whoop.
And Mikaela Hunt with 1,093. Amazing.
Give them a round of applause for our
That was
dancers
amazing.
so far. People have been able to vote for some time. You may not know that. They've been able to vote for several days, but we're voting as we're here tonight. Keep the votes up. Do the texting. Put it in a basket. As we put it together, we're going to have a few minutes before we get started. Where I'm at, I wanted to thank some people. They're DJs.
Yeah, we got
Bob, where we
DJ
at?
Bill Steele over here. Let's give him some of that. Give him a round of
Yes.
applause. Photographer Brent Clark running around. There he is right there. If you want, strike a pose. He'll shoot it for you. He's got you.
He's right around here. And Brent Clark, and for the photographer, one more time, give him a round of applause. Okay, so as we get closer, we're getting closer to start.
Yes, we are.
And am I going to drop it? I'm up here. This is in vogue. Listen, these are my dancing shoes. I've got a couple. Don't match exactly.
I'm thinking about getting one of those.
You play kickball with the kids, this is what happens. You got to watch that type of thing. But before we get started, we're going to about 5 more minutes before we get started to introduce our first group.
We can go over the sponsors real quick, too. Let me read
Do
it
'em.
here. We got Garcia's Auto Care LLC over here. Give them a round of applause.
Whoop, whoop.
We got The Gentle Dentist. Where's The Gentle Dentist at? I definitely could use that. I might need to talk to you. Yeah, let's talk after this. Then we got Monarch Title Services. Yeah, there we go.
Whoop, whoop.
So here we cheer. We got InfraSource. Oh, come on now, people. Let's give them a cheers. They're sponsors. And the last one, Thrivent Financial. Got my boy John right here. This is, you got to go there. These
For
guys are
all of our
incredible.
sponsors, give
There
them a
you
round of
go.
applause.
Yeah, give them a
What we're
round
doing
of
to make a
applause.
difference. Good job. Awesome together. We've got about 5 more minutes. Eat, cast votes. We're going to come back to the stage. We're going to start our first couple up on the stage. And Bob, who's our first couple?
We got Stacy and Mindy coming up first.
Stacy and Mindy.
Yes.
All right.
There's
Cast
a cash
some votes,
bar.
5 minutes.
Cash bar photo booth right there. Twine it. Don't forget to go visit there. And if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to come up to us. We'll be able to answer them.
It's all good. Here we go. And folks, we're back. And listen, we're going to remind you again that texting is the easiest. As you place your votes, the text number is 48421. I'm going to read it again. 48421. And you're going to text Dance Stars.
One word. One word.
Yep.
Dance Stars, one word.
No hyphen, no spaces.
Nothing.
Dance Stars, plural. And Dance Stars to 48421 as we read it now. We also want to, here we go. Oh, there she is. Vanna's bringing
Actually,
up the
let's all
billboard.
say it out together, all right? We ready? Now, what's the number? 48421. Come on, people. Let's get this, all right? You ready? 48421. All right, good. Now I think we got it.
Got
I
it?
think
They
we
got it? All
I think
right.
we got it, I guess.
Listen, here's the totals again. Before we get started, here's our totals. Chris Borja, 5,866 votes. Give him a round of applause.
Yeah, let him hear it.
Vince Workman, 5,095 votes. Give him a round of applause. Joseph Moore, 2,652 votes. Give him a round of applause. Mindy Drayer, 1,123 votes. Give him a round of applause.
Let him hear it. Let him hear it.
Mikaela Hunt, 1,093 votes. A last round of applause. Fantastic. This is what they're doing to make sure that the cause is continued. And here we go. Bob, who we got up? What's our dancers up?
First up, we got Stacy Coil and Mindy Drayer. And I know you're wondering where they're at, and that's the beauty of it. They're going to start at their table, so when they're ready, we're ready. Let's go.
And on the video, watch this as we cue it up. Go.
All right, I'm here today with Mindy Drayer. I almost said Mikaela because that's the other person I'm dancing with.
I stole you away from Mikaela. Sorry, Mikaela.
Yeah, you're not actually dancing this time, so you can sit out on the 5th time somebody else is.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. So, have you had fun? I mean, you've only had 4 sessions. This
Is
your
that
first-
funny?
Yeah, I mean,
I know. I
This
was like,
is the last.
do you know what that means? I wasn't your first choice,
No.
or your second choice, or
Or
your
my
third
third, or
choice,
my
or
fourth.
yeah. But I'm pitching, and I'm gonna do the best that I can, and it has been a blast because of you are so fun.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, you are not to be Admiral, I can't even say it. Admiral, yeah, that thing, whatever that is. You're a lot of fun, too. I
We
mean,
wing it. We wing it.
No kidding. It's you have to see the routine. It's going to be crazy and fun and just adorable. And Randy, thank you for pitching it.
Yeah, he has to, we kind of slide him in there because he's just a little guy. He doesn't get a lot of attention.
No.
So
not
we
at
thought
all.
we'd give him a little bit
Yeah,
of.
just a little guy. All
He
right.
makes you look, huge.
Yeah, he makes me look, yes, ginormous. Okay, well, thank you.
This is fun.
So it's on. Let's go and get this going. I can see you're not going to settle down for the camera.
I'm a little camera shy.
Are you?
No, I'm just
I was going to
kidding.
say totally different.
Can't believe you thought I was.
I didn't believe it, but voted on for it once.
No further ado, Stacy and Mindy, here we go.
All right, here we go. Stacy and Mindy.
Mi vida es una película sin cine. I've done it, I've lived it, I've seen it. Daleito con el remix.
The 21st night of September, love was changing the mind of pretenders while chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing, and the key that our souls were singing as we danced in the night. Remember how the stars stole the night away. And say, did you remember dancing in September? Never was a cloudy day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And say, did you remember? Ooh, dancing in September. Golden dreams were shining days. Yeah.
No hay nada como hacerle un remix a una de mis canciones favoritas. Pero sensato, dame un favorcito ahí, brother. Y cántale algo ahí a la gente.
Lovey dovey, temprano en la mañana. Lovey dovey, te tengo tantas ganas. Lovey dovey, your loving always makes my day.
Está bueno eso. Yo creo que Marc Anthony tiene competencia. Dale.
Give it up for Stacy and Mindy. Woo!
Yeah, let them hear it. That was amazing. Yeah, you got to come back. I know you want to sit down, but you got to come back so they could judge you. That's how it works. It's beautiful. Judge in a loving way, of course. All right, then let's kick it over to the judges. Let's start with Chuck. That looks like a beautiful meat sandwich you have over there with the judges. I love it. What?
The rose between the two thorns.
Exactly.
That's what this comes down to. Speaking of roses, hello, Mindy. How are you? An Earth, Wind, and Fire song and a Charleston kick. That's unique. That is unique. Yes. And we were just discussing earlier because I don't think at this point, and well, I asked her, Kimberly, I didn't ask Woody because I wanted an answer. But we're not sure if this is a 1 to 10 thing or how we should be judging you guys tonight. It should be all 10s. You say, so is it a thumbs up, thumbs down? Is it a 1 to 10? Is it a thumbs up, thumbs down?
You're on your own, buddy.
I'm not asking you. I said I wanted answers.
We're going off of your lead.
Yes. I think that was a wonderful rendition of two different styles. I mean, I like the little Charleston thing. That was really, it was odd. And I appreciate odd. Perhaps it's my family, but if I got to go thumbs up or thumbs down, I got to go thumbs up. That was
all right.
odd.
There we go. Thumbs up for Chuck. Woo, woo. All right, now it's Kim's turn. What do you got, Kim?
Okay, Mindy. So I can't decide whether I want to be the good judge or the nasty judge. You've had 4 sessions. That doesn't impress me. For you, Stacy. She impresses me, you not so much. But, So you're beautiful. You gave great face, beautiful arms. I would have liked you to shake your booty a little bit more. Shake it, girl. Whatever you've got, just shake it. My only criticism would be the placing of your feet. The odd kick. Just point your toe next time. Oh, okay, now you get my thumbs up. So, thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you.
All right, Kim, you got the accent for the mean judge, so that's great. Got that. Check.
I know, I got the accent and everything.
All right, now let's finish it with Woody. What do we got, Woody?
I just want to say this is like who Simon Cowell studied right here, okay? We're toning her down.
He said I could be Simon Cowell, the B word.
I did.
Oh,
I did.
okay.
Okay, first of all, you'd have to work, and I want to thank the Byron Saunders Foundation for finding me and Chuck probably the 2 most unskilled dancing judges you could possibly find. But listen, dancing for me is about having fun. And the 2 of you looked like you were having a hell of a good time, and I thought you were terrific. Whoop, whoop. In my unschooled, uneducated dancing opinion, Chris, I know you lifted your leg higher than I could. And I think, Mindy, you are elegant and wonderful, and for a mom who's danced 4 times, I thought it was fantastic, and I thought it was great. Congratulations.
There we go.
Give her a
Thank
round
you
of applause.
so much. All right, so it looks like it's a unanimous thumbs up there. And then we have...
Absolutely.
Who do we have next?
And here it is. Remember, as we vote, 48421, you're going to text 48421, Dance Stars, 1 word plural, and here we go. Our next contestants.
We have Chris Borja.
Give it up, and Emily Mertens. Here's the video. Cue it up.
Hold up. Remix. We're actually going to switch it up on you. It's going to be Joseph Moore. Isn't that great? It's not enough that he's more. He has to be more-er. Way to go, Joseph. Awesome. I appreciate you. Yeah, of course. That's so Joseph. And Amy Ross. Let's play that video instead.
So, I have a question for you, Joe.
Shoot. I'm an open book. I'm ready.
What food would you compare our dance to? If you had to compare it to a dance.
Oh,
to a food.
definitely strawberry cheesecake.
Strawberry cheesecake.
Because it's something so addictive. It's expensive, and you only want to eat it with your friends.
Awesome.
That's right. If there was an animal that our dance would be described as, what animal would that be and why?
I think it would be a zebra. Because there's a lot of contrast within the dance.
Yep.
Therefore, the zebra stripes really compares to what we're doing, being one thing, the other thing, back and forth. Yeah,
I like that.
Zebra.
And it's black and white.
It's true.
Okay, that's right.
All right. Introducing Joseph and Amy.
Five, 6, 7, 8.
And all that jazz. Start the car. I know a whoopee spot where the gin is cold, but the piano's hot. It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl, and all that.
Jazz.
All right, let them hear it.
Give it up.
Joseph and A, that was amazing. Let them hear it.
Woo! Chris and Emily.
All right. Where are you going, Joe? Oh, you're getting the... Oh, yeah, you ain't giving that away. That's too nice. Oh, no. That's very classy. Well, as a man who's known for being good on his feet metaphorically, let's see if they think you're good on your feet physically. Let's kick it to Chuck.
Somewhere, right now, Bob Fosse is looking down and going, what the hell? You put on the boa. That just took it to a whole new level of silly. That was fun. That was enjoyable. The big smiles on your faces. When I walked in tonight and I saw her hair, I'm like, boy, better not make her hair look bad tonight. You did her hair justice, man. It was both of you, the energy, the fun, the chemistry. 2 thumbs up and a snap. Congratulations.
And a snap. And a snap. What do you think, Kim?
So pink clearly is your color. And I am keeping this. It's gonna go on my rearview mirror because I'm classy like that. I know. So you had super fast kicks, loved it. Great posture, loved it. The chassés that you did coming around here, we have a saying in England called couldn't stop a pig in a passageway. So if you could keep your feet together, I would love that. Yeah, that's it. I loved it. So thank you.
Nice job. And fellow funny man Woody, what do you think about his performance?
Well, I just want to say it takes a real man to wear a pink boa.
There we go, true.
And I got to tell you, man, it looks like that's not your first dance in a pink boa. I just say it. I'm just saying. I sat here with a huge grin the whole time, and Chuck touched on it too. When you're having fun, the audience is having fun. It becomes contagious. But I don't want to just diminish it as you having fun. I could see some real athleticism in there. You guys were very well timed, rehearsed, and choreographed your kicks. Yeah, no kidding. I was thinking to myself, Judas Priest, I'm glad that's him out there and not me. Because that had a degree of difficulty, and you also flashed some athleticism, and I was impressed. I agree with the two of you. I had fun watching you. Great job.
Yeah, there we go. Sounds like a great thing. Everybody give them a round of applause.
Joe and Amy, put it together. What a deal.
Yeah, come on, give them. All right. So remember, there's 3 ways to vote. You got the cards, the envelopes at your table. You can pay cash, the text, and there's volunteers around. If you only have a card, trust me, we got a solution for that. Nice try. We got people to come around to swipe your card as well. So
let's do
don't
our
forget
text
to vote.
again. Listen, with me on the text 48421 with me. 48421 again. 48421, and it's Dance Stars. One word, Dance Stars plural. Text that to vote. Listen, I've got another update.
Ooh.
Here's the update. Chris is leading the pack again.
I'm on the edge
Chris
of my
Borja,
seat.
5,997.
Yeah.
Right there from 6.
Killing it.
Vince Workman, 5,226. Give it up.
Come on.
Joe Moore, 2,703. Give it up.
Come on.
Mindy Drayer, 1,133. Give it up. And Mikaela Hunt is 1,093. And here we go as we begin to rock. Now who's up?
Is it Chris Borja?
Chris is up.
And Emily Mertens? All right, let's see their video.
I really wanted to get the message across about what we're doing with the Byron Saunders Foundation and why we're doing what we're doing.
Is one way that we can try and help others when people need it. And it's very simple, right? It's Thanksgiving dinner, and yet it's very powerful, and it's very impactful for the people that we're helping.
The only dancing I've done is like slow dancing with Belinda, at a wedding or whatever. And then
Well, now you know how to slow dance.
Yeah, so then
Like
we'd have to get off.
high class style.
Was it? Yeah,
It's
no.
going up.
This one's-
Was that your all? Side, bring your feet together, back with your right foot, side, together, with the make, box, it's called box step. Easy, right? So we're gonna do it again, forward through left.
A lot of that in today's world where there's just so much depression and people that...
It sounds initially, so she starts off questioning what is there in life, what is there when there's all this suffering in the world. And by the end of it, she says, okay, well, through our touch, through human connection, it really might not be that bad after all. So we're literally starting at our lowest point. And throughout the song, there's touch, there's a sense of reliance, there's a sense of picking up and supporting others, there's a sense of being dragged through life. And when you're at the end of everything, it really might not be that bad after all when you have somebody to connect with.
We all go through bad things in life, but when somebody feels hopeless to the point where they feel they're better off not being on this earth, I think that's the biggest tragedy. If we can change even one life, I think it makes a big difference. Hopefully we can convey through
the dance. Yeah, I hope so too.
All right, give it up for Chris and Emily.
Okay, everyone. Chris and Emily will be taking us on a different direction tonight. They wish to show us how they came to understand the mission of the Byron Saunders Foundation. In their dance, Chris and Emily express the difficulties we encounter in life and why it's important to extend a helping hand when others are struggling. As the world, the nation, and individuals face growing challenges, it is easy to see to become disheartened. Suffering is widespread and animosity proliferates. Despair enters into our minds and hearts. With this in mind, we can recognize the need to approach others in a gentle and compassionate manner. Chris and Emily feel it's important to convey the interconnectedness of our lives and that awareness and kindness are essential to healing, despair, and anguish. As we continue through the night, Chris and Emily ask that you remember that your presence here at the Byron Saunders Foundation fundraiser is a testament to the strength of our inherent goodness and the power of our belief to bring peace and compassion to those around us.
That hides the glow of a rose. What good am I?
Not the right song? Oh, it's not at the beginning. Oh.
That hides.
All right, while we pause, let me make a few announcements here. There is a raffle. I don't know if we mentioned there's a raffle, but it's 3 tickets for $10, and what you get when you win is a full, they're giving 2 away. They're full meals given away by Cameron Mitchell, which can feed 10 people. So that is over there. You can buy raffle tickets, like I said, 3 for $10. As well as, also, don't forget there's a cash bar if you need a drink. Like right now, maybe you need a drink. I don't know. Drinks are nice. And again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming. Give them a round of applause, everybody.
The meal that Bob's talking about is a $300 value as you do that. Listen, we also want to thank everybody for coming. We talked about the sponsors, but as we put something like this together, what it come down to is that I'm an auctioneer. I'm the guy that goes out and we do nonprofit and benefit. And what's amazing is this is what it takes. It takes people coming together. So it's not one person. It's not just one organization. It's not just Brian and what he's doing with Byron Saunders. But it's the idea that we as a community here in Central Ohio can find a need. And this is a need. This is an idea. And I think about I have 8 children. So you talk about people like to eat. I got people like to eat. And when I think about anybody that is at Thanksgiving or where we're at that finds in themselves in a position where it's a family that there's not enough food to put that on the table, and what we're looking at, Bob, I just talked to Brian a little bit, and it's at about $40. Think about this. $40 feeds an entire family an entire meal for Thanksgiving. That's what we're putting together. That's the cause. That's why we're here. That's the grassroots effort of what we're trying to do. So as we put this together, they're still working out some couple details. You ready?
Let's think this.
Here we go.
We ready? All right, let's do this. All right, let's get set up again. All right, everybody pretend that didn't happen. We're going to start fresh. So get yourself set. Let's go.
This bitter earth well, what the fruit it bears this bitter earth And if my life is like the dust, that hides the glow of a rose, what good am I? Heaven only knows.
Let's hear it for them. Let them hear it. Come on, folks. That was absolutely amazing.
Leading the pack.
I bet being a personal trainer helped with a lot of those lifts. That looked very easy for you. You're a svelte man. Let's see what the judges think, though. Chuck?
I almost feel like I'm the one that needs to be British for this. I know that you are attempting to convey a message. I have no idea what it was. It was beautiful. It was graceful. Emily, you are lovely. Chris, I'm looking at Emily, so I don't care about you. The dancing skills, wonderful. Mechanically, as far as, this fat guy knows about dancing, it was very well put together. I understand you were trying to deliver a message, but I didn't get what the message was. That being said, this is, dancing with the Columbus Stars, not philosophy with the Columbus Stars. So for the technical part of dancing and what you did on the floor, it's got to be a thumbs up.
All right. We all care about you. We all care about you. All right, Kim, what are we thinking?
Okay. Hi, Chris. So in the dancing world, if the guy can make the girl, and I use the word make, the girl look as beautiful as you made Emily look, you get 2 thumbs up from me. There were a lot of moments where I could see you lead her, and that made me want to dance with you. So Emily took a risk in bringing something slow and meaningful and telling a story, and for a novice dancer, so difficult to control something that slow. So thank you. You did an amazing job. Thank you.
That was very beautiful. Thank you so much, Kim. What do you think, Woody? You almost were out here, so what do you think?
I was weeping, you may have noticed. First of all, I just want to say it was, and I'm with Chuck, for a novice judge, it's a different kind of dance. It's not a Charleston, you're not kicking high. But I think what you were after was to make us feel. If we didn't care about what was looking at us in the mirror more than ourselves, we wouldn't be here tonight. And your effort to make people feel, I think, worked. I'm not sure exactly, like Chuck, I'm not sure what I was supposed to feel, but I felt something. And it wasn't gas. I think you really did a good job.
Thankfully,
and what I want
it wasn't gas.
What I wanted to point out was Chris didn't need to help Emily look beautiful tonight. I don't think you really, really looked so elegant. But Chris, what you did do that Kimberly touched upon was you were a foil somewhat in that you diminished yourself in such a way that you let her be the star of the dance. And that is really incredible, while also showing real skill yourself. So I'm not really sure what I was supposed to feel to echo Chuck, but I did, and congratulations, because you know what? People are going to remember what you did because it was different. So thank you very much.
Yeah, let's give them a round of applause, everybody. All right. And before we get into it, I want to let everybody know that if you are inspired to learn how to dance or dance with any of these professional dancers, they all have tables over here that you can come visit and check out their studio, find out more about them. And also, I think we should do a special round of applause for them because they gave up a lot of their time over months for free to do this. So let's give them a round of applause because without them, it wouldn't happen. So let's thank them. Do we have an update?
Bob got an update. Here we go.
Updates!
Listen to this. Here's what I want to tell you as far as a total. We've talked about it a little bit, but understand we're talking about, say, $1 vote. We've got votes. We have right now over 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, nearly 16,000 votes that are casted. Give yourself
a round of applause
a round
for
of
that.
applause.
That's you.
This is
That's
what we're
you.
doing right now for Byron
Maybe
Saunders.
not you, but that's you. Everybody here.
Absolutely.
Everybody here.
Absolutely. It's a difference we're going to make. So, as we go from there, we're going to go to our next dancer.
Yeah, the next dancers is, I don't know, I said this name before, so we have Stacy Coil up again, dancing with 2 women. Not the first time he's danced with 2 women, but he's up again with Mikaela Hunt, so let's watch their video.
All right, I'm Stacy Coil, and I'm here with Mikaela, and we are getting ready for the show tomorrow. This is our last. Oh my God, this is our last practice, and how do you think it's going, Mikaela?
I think I could mark this dance easily. Full out, different story. I'm a little nervous about tomorrow night.
I think she's going to do a great job. We've got it where we're dancing it all the way through. And
Close.
Well, close. Okay, we've made it all the way through once so far, and we're going to make it the rest of the way through the rest of the time. Have you? Well, let me ask you this: have you enjoyed it?
I've had a lot of fun, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
good.
sweating my tail off. This is great exercise.
It is. It is great exercise. So if you guys ever wanted to do something like this before, please reach out to a dance instructor. I know there's one right nearby. There's several of us in the room. So make sure that you talk to somebody and, find the one that you like the best and have a great time. And trust me, this is going to be a lot of fun.
It is, and we're doing it for a really great cause, so I'm excited that we're raising money for what we are. I know I'm a little behind, a lot behind,
So
but
vote for us. That way you
Vote for
can,
us.
vote for us. We're number, you're the second to last one out. I don't know what number that is. I think that's 5.
I think it's 5.
5.
And other people have sponsorships, and I didn't get sponsorships.
And she didn't get the sponsorship.
So I just wanted to have fun.
Yeah,
and
we're
raise
just
money.
having fun and raising money. So vote for us. Vote for Mikaela. Bye-bye, guys.
5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, Stacy and Mikaela.
Doesn't matter if you love him or capital H-I-M.
Stacy and Mikaela.
Yeah, let him hear it.
That was fun. Yes, Bob?
Yes.
Check it out. And the judges.
All right, what do you think, Chuck?
I am so proud of you. Mikaela and I met back in the TV days, and I liked her because I started my mornings with a regular girl next door. She was not 5'1" and 95 pounds. She was like everybody in my world. On this dance floor for the last 90 seconds, you were 5'1", 95 pounds.
Woo!
You brought a beauty and energy. You brought excitement and joy, all the smiles around this room, and that's what this is all about. It was great.
Whoop, whoop.
It was great. I'm so proud of you. Toward the end there, the unity showed. Instead of the individual jumping around, you guys were in sync. And that was awesome to see too. I could tell you have really practiced together because you knew where each other was going. I only have these two thumbs, but both of them are up. Excellent.
Awesome. What are we thinking, Kim?
She's so mean.
I love you. So I thought I was the queen of backleading. You just took my crown, so you wiped the floor with Stacy. You should have just let her lead. Just go with it. Instead of fighting her and telling her what to do, you should have just gone with it. I'll teach you a few things for next time. I got some tricks. You look hot. And I love the rhinestones. Thank you. Yeah, just timing, trying to take over. I like you. Yeah. Very nice. Well done.
All right. You ready, Woody?
Again, in just a layman's judging opinion, Mikaela, you were having a great time out there. You looked like you'd had about 3 highballs, and I felt like I wanted another one watching you. I really did. And Chris, you did a great job. I don't want to diminish your dancing, Mikaela. You just like you were having a blast. Like what you've been working for the last 6 weeks. This is game time. Let's go. And Chris, you were really good at what you did, but you were concentrating so...
Stacy?
Excuse me, Stacy, I'm sorry.
Is your middle name Chris that I don't know about? No? Okay.
They didn't say being
Stacy.
a judge you had to know their names, okay? But Stacy, what you did is I could tell you were trying so hard to be so technically correct. You just didn't look to be having quite as much fun as Mikaela, and she was going to drag the friggin' front out of you. I could just tell. She had enough for both of you. But again, I had a smile on my face the whole time, and I think everybody here did. I thought it was really, really good, and you worked for it, and you deserve a great big round of applause.
Yes, I think you both did a great job. Let's hear it for them. All right. Do you want to go over the sponsors before we get into it?
How's it rolling? Listen, I'm going to give you a breakdown. 48421. Again, 48421. Dance Stars, plural. Text now. Text often. Keep voting. Here's our total so far. The Chris Meister, Chris Borja, 6,286 votes. Mr. Vince Workman, 5,460 votes. Joseph Moore, 3,109 votes. Give it up.
He needs more votes. Come on.
Mindy Drayer, 1,153 votes. And Mikaela Hunt, so far, 1,113 votes.
All right,
Give it up.
hear it. All right, and the sponsors. Let's see if I can remember going through the sponsors off the top of my head. So we have InfraSource. Is that right? Is that one? All right, there we go. We got Thrivent Financial over here. Let's let him hear it. We have Garcia's Auto Park Care LLC over here. We have Monarch Title Services over here. We have the Gentle Dentist over here. So let's give him here. Am I missing anybody or is that it?
Feeling no pain.
Nailed him. Woo! All
there
right.
it is. Nailed it. Hit it. Listen, for our last group up, Here it is on the cue for the video, Vince Workman and Katy Jones.
If you could be a bird, what bird would you be?
I would be a hummingbird.
A hummingbird. I would be a bald eagle because a bald eagle has no natural predators. If you could be a sea creature, what sea creature would you be?
I would
or
be
marine animal, I should say, marine animal.
I would be a dolphin.
A dolphin, that's good. I would be a dolphin too, but the particular dolphin I would be a killer whale. And see, most people don't understand a killer whale is a dolphin, and they have no natural predators either. So I'm looking to be on the top of the food chain. Just like this dance contest, we're going to be on the top of the food chain.
Yes, we are. Watch out.
Oh, yes.
Tell me, when you were training for the Buckeyes and also the NFL, was it harder to do that, or has it been harder to train under the Katy Jones regime of duns?
Oh, that's a good question. I would have to say this is harder because football was natural. It was natural for me. I had done it for so many years. By the time I got to college and pro, so it was just something that I did, my everyday routine. Now, I love to dance. I go to nightclubs and dance, but this type of dance is a lot harder, but I love it because it's strict. You gotta keep your counts. You gotta count. You gotta be on point with the music and things like that. So I really think this is a little bit tougher.
Okay, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Keep turning. Do it and don't let your arms go back and keep turning. So go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Then it's a basket. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just bend. Okay.
All right, let's hear it for Vince and Katy.
Ollie Murs, Big Snoop Dogg. You know we about to make moves. You dig? I walk in the club like $1,000,000. First I hit the bar for a couple of shots. Wink at the beautiful women, I think I'm making them blush. Then I spill my drink, tryna cover it up. Got the dad dance moves, staying ready for them. Got the bad man groove, go steady on them. Hey, senorita in a beautiful dress. Do ya wanna dance? She's telling me yes. I got confidence in myself, but that's just tequila giving me help. Tryna cover it up so you never tell. I feel like dancing with you. It's your moves, baby. Cause I can't dance in the way that you do. But I got that love that you ain't used to. Hey, and when the DJ's spinning that song that we grew to, oh my, come and teach me how to dance. Slow down. DJ play that track, checking my kung fu kicks like I'm under attack. I wave my arms like this from front to back. But you never seen a bad mother dance like that. Then you beckon me in with a kiss on the lips. Jump into the middle, come and wiggle your hips. My love, take my hand, I'll give you a spin. Step one, step twice, let the party begin. I got confidence in myself, but that's just tequila giving me help. Trying to cover it up so you never tell. I feel like dancing with you. It's your moves, baby. Cause I can't dance in the way that you do. Yeah. But I got that love that you ain't used to. Hey, and when the DJ's spinning that song that we grew to, oh my, come and teach me how to dance.
Dance to the rhythm of the D.O. G and the thug. Watch how I be in the club. Looking, staring, daring, comparing. In my book they say sharing is caring. So give me your taste. And make your hips just dip to the bass. And watch me run the line. See what I come to find.
It's your moves, baby. You did. Cause I can't dance in the way that you do. Yeah. when the DJ's spinning that song that we grew to. Oh my, come and teach me how to dance. If you
Dance to the rhythm of the D.O.
Cause I can't dance in the way that you do.
In my book, they say sharing is caring.
I got that love that you ain't used to.
Dance to the rhythm of the D.O.
When the DJ's spinning that song that we grew to.
You know we about to make moves.
Come and teach me how to dance.
You dig?
All right, let him hear it.
That's in Katy.
Whoop, whoop, wow.
Whoop, whoop. Give it up.
There we go. These women over here got me feeling like dollar bills about to be coming out. We're at a Chippendales club here. Is that what's going on? You're working that vest. Got me feeling a sort of way too. Oh. Oh. Sexy Ann has a sweetheart. Oh, geez, Vince.
And Bob, what do we got from the judges?
Let's see what they think. If you won them over.
Vince Workman, OH, baby. I know that Vince Workman is supposed to be a celebrity. Let me talk about you. Girlie got some attitude. I don't know if y'all watched her face. This was the first dance tonight where my fat butt's been over here in the chair talking about, yeah. I haven't done that the whole night. And then she comes in and looks right at this table and says, oh yeah, watch this. You got attitude. Fast moving feet, joy, energy, and yes, inspiration, because I was moving around. It's the first time it's happened tonight. I was impressed. And the capper was, the gentleman hands her roses at the end. That's classy. Big, giant, fat man thumbs up.
Yeah, all right, let's see what Kim thinks.
So, Katy does have an English accent, so of course she's got an attitude. So let me just talk about this. Woohoo! That made my night. Sorry. I'll say hello to the husband. Clearly, my co-hosts have bigger muscles than you, but we won't tell them.
Clearly.
Is a stomach a muscle?
I mean...
I would know.
I almost wore a sleeveless blazer.
I loved this routine. Well done with the choreography, the musicality, the tricks, the side-by-side, the hits, everything on point. And again, let me just talk about this.
I was really hoping it would come off in the middle of it. I was
So
like,
was
take that
I.
off. I mean,
I
I
was
wasn't
hoping,
thinking
like,
that at all.
one button.
Anyways, Kim.
Yeah. So thank you. Well danced. Very well danced.
All right, Woody, what do you think? Did this have you feeling some feelings too?
Well, as you took the floor, Vince, I was picturing you catching passes out of the Packers' backfield and shedding tacklers and hurdling somebody, and I thought, okay, this is either going to be really good or a train wreck. And it looked like that song was written for you, dude. You moved with that song so effortlessly and so. I mean, of all the, I don't know why any of us should be surprised we're talking about a professional athlete here, but Katy, you in your own right, I think I saw fewer missed steps, like I would know if you missed a step in a dance. It just looked like you were really, really well rehearsed and together. I don't know, together it might have been the more perfect of any dance I've had tonight, but Vince, I was so impressed with you. Very, very impressive.
Awesome. What was that?
I had a great teacher.
Yes, they did. Give them a round of applause.
On that crowd for Vince Workman. Listen, OH. Again, OH. Oh, as we put it together, they're coming with totals. This has been your group. This has been what we've had, and here we go. As the tallies are still being made, 48421. 48421. You're going to text Dance Stars plural, all one word. Keep voting. Vote now. Keep going after it. Bob, here we go. See what the totals are going to be.
Yeah, well, this is the perfect time to go vote. Also, get your raffle tickets. Go to the bar. Go to the photo booth. You know, this is the time to do that. So we're going to tally the votes, but get your votes now. If you want your dancer to win, vote now. That's the time to do it right now. So. All right, let's make our way back to our seats. Make our way back to his seats. round of applause for those who danced. That was amazing. I think we have a few next people for next year. That was amazing. That was great. All right, before we get into it, the tallying is still happening with the raffles done. So there's other ways that you can give back. And there's two other ways. One is your Kroger Community Rewards. You sign in to your Kroger account and go to the choose Byron Saunders as your donation organization. That's one way to do it. As well as Amazon Smile. Log into your account, click on your Amazon Smile, search for the Byron Saunders Foundation, and select it. So here's the John.
Listen, another reminder. Listen, here's what we are. 48421, 48421. Dance Stars, plural. Continue to vote. We've got the baskets on the table. We've got the credit cards here. But no further ado, I would like to introduce a lady that's going to come to the stage now and help us with the next part, and that's going to be Gina Winterstein.
Let's give her
Gina,
a round of applause,
Vice President
everybody.
of Byron Saunders Foundation. Give it up, Gina.
Hey, I get the fun job of telling you who won the turkeys, the turkey dinner.
Yeah, you get to do the raffle.
We're going to start with that. We got tickets falling out the bottom.
Oh, is that how we're doing it? Forget the door. They're falling out. That's how it works. We're just doing it that way. Oh, we're putting them back in?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Oh, there's some behind it.
I like it. This is great. The anticipation is building. I know. I know you're all like sitting there on the edge of your seats. It'll be here, yeah.
Ready? I'll just reach in. Are you guys ready?
I get it, John. All right, let's go. All right, reach in there.
So Cameron Mitchell donated 2 turkey dinners. Each one of them feeds 10 people. It's going to be prepared the day before. You'll have everything that you need for a turkey dinner, and all you have to do is reheat it. So you're not eating in the restaurant, you're eating it.
All right, drum roll, please. That's all I got. Go.
Ticket number 1, 9452-390.
Who is it?
390.
Yeah, there we go! That's you!
Congratulations!
Winner, chicken Thanksgiving dinner right over there. Nailed it.
Congratulations.
All right. Yeah, come up. You get a free hug, too. Give me a hug, man. There you go. Oh, hey! This isn't rigged at all.
Congratulations. Yeah.
All right, there we go. All right, confirmation. Is it a clear winner?
He's a
clear winner. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody.
No, that's the same one.
All right, here's the next one. Are we ready? Drum roll, please.
All right. Raffle ticket number 2, 945-2408.
Who is it?
2408.
Is
I
there
got a name on the back.
Oh, we got a name.
Chad Hodge.
Hey.
We'll send it. We'll let him know.
All right, he still wins. Woo!
Oh. Still talking.
Yeah, I know you still got some more, right?
I want to thank everybody for coming. As you know, the Byron Saunders Foundation feeds several thousand families every year at Thanksgiving. It's a really important task for us every year. This is our big fundraiser. We look forward to seeing you all here. Our goal every year when we do this fundraiser is to raise over $60,000. It's a big task. The turkeys alone, we give $15 gift cards in our meal boxes, and the turkeys alone for more than 4,000 families is $60,000. It's a huge endeavor. Everything that we do is volunteer. We have no one that's paid, so we really count on the generosity of the public, the businesses, and all of you. So reach deep into your pockets and help us out here. And with that, we're going to turn it over to a video for you to watch. And thank you again for coming.
One of the last deliveries we had to make, and we're out in the boonies, and I had the address, and I drive this long drive, and all of a sudden in front of me is this beautiful mansion. Knocked on the door, and the lady said yes. and I explained who we were and that we were there with a Thanksgiving meal. She burst out in tears. She said, "I don't know how you knew, but her husband had just been hospitalized with a brain tumor." And as she told the story, just tears ran down her face. So at that moment in time, I realized I have to change my mindset. This isn't for needy, this is for need.
Knox County had a big factory shut down, and everyone was laid off. They had no notice, and it all happened very quickly. And there was one family who had someone with cancer, and they wrote the most amazing thank you note to the organization that just explained that not only did they get Thanksgiving, but there was enough food that it really fed them for several days.
I've been able to deliver one meal through the Byron Saunders Foundation, and just the response from that person. They had a fire, so I knew the story. It's actually one of the associates. It was passed on to me by their manager.
This is for people who lost loved ones. There's a lot of grandparents out there raising their grandchildren that just don't have that extra income for a Thanksgiving meal. And how many things that I really enjoyed with my family for Thanksgiving that these kids are missing out on, these families are missing out on.
We helped over 3,100 families this year, not people, families. So to think that those people wouldn't have had a meal, it's just crazy.
In 2018, there were 4,000 families that Byron Saunders Foundation made sure had a meal on the table. 4,000 families, not people. Every $1,000 will feed 25 families. What we're doing here tonight, we're having a great time. The talent was incredible. Fellowship was good. Food was great. Venue, great night out. The purpose of being here because we believe that it's unacceptable that there are people that maybe cannot afford to feed themselves or do not have a meal at Thanksgiving. The first time that we ever had the chance, I took my boys and we had trucks and we were able to deliver some meals during Thanksgiving. And my one son had just gotten back from a deployment in Iraq. Marine, staff sergeant, seen all those things. We were delivering tables out and we were delivering food. And he came back. And he was talking to me, and he couldn't hardly talk, lip quivering. That's unlike Ryan. And I said, "Man, what's wrong?" I didn't know what happened, what he seen. He said, "Just went up there, and we took this food." And he said, this lady came out, never said much of a word. All she did was grab him and hug him, and she was sobbing. He said, "I had no idea. I had no idea it was coming. No, it was going to be here." He said, "Dad, I didn't realize the gratitude and the unbelievable situation of someone when they're looking at a Thanksgiving meal and a dinner. We're here for one cause and one purpose, and that's because that's unacceptable, and we can make a difference. And it's not one person that makes a difference. It's all of us. It's a community. We'll do it together. So I'm going to ask you for this. This is what we're calling a fund a need. We need to fund this need. We need to fund this cause. We need to believe in what we're doing and stand up for that. We're having a great time. But now what we're going to do is we're going to stand up for that. It takes $1,000 to feed 25 families. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to do that. I've got volunteers around the room. The volunteers are standing up. They had the little cards. They're going to come to the table, and all I ask you to do is if you could say, "I'm there." Here's what I've said to all of my children before I left. I was talking to a couple of the kids, and I told them where I was going, what was happening. And out of 8 kids, you can imagine how many coaching things I've done between basketball and football and all the things before my son went and left and went to fight. I didn't want him to go. I believe in it, but it's my son. You know what I mean? And I said, "Listen to me. Before you go there, of my 2 boys in the military, they've done 9 battle deployments. And before he left, I said, "Listen to me. There's nothing you can control. There's absolutely no control you have. The best you can do is the best you can do." I've listened to coaches, and for athletes in this room, listen to me. I'm going to tell you the greatest pet peeve that I have is listening to coach tell any athlete, "Give me 110%. There's no such thing. It doesn't exist. You can't give 110%. The most any human being can ever give is 100%. What is your best? What they do is they say, most people are giving 60, 70%, so 110 of that. But the truth is, what is your 100%? You know, and I don't. Before my son left for that battle deployment, I said, listen, here's the deal. Don't give 99. If that means you've got to lay your life out there, you give 100 so that you never came back and said that there was something more I could have done. I could have done something more. What I'm asking you for tonight is 100% participation. I don't know where you are in life. I don't know where your finances stand. I don't know what your resources are, but I know that this is a great cause, and I know that it's something we believe in. I want 100% participation, whatever that is. But I'm going to ask you for an increment. If it's something you can do, I have no idea if you can or not. If you can, hold your hand up. I have a volunteer come to you. We're going to together tonight make a difference for 2019 and what we're going to be able to do with this foundation. If you say, you know what, I'm willing to stand up in front of everybody and commit that $1,000. I'm going to make sure that 25 families have food this year. I'm going to make that donation right now. If you could raise your hand that says $1,000, that's what I can do. If I see a hand, anybody right there that says, and I don't know where you can be, at $1,000, I can make sure that 25 families have this food. Raise your hand. Anybody else? Anybody at 1,000? Right there, $1,000. That's 25 families. Give them a round of applause. I appreciate that. 25 families. That's how we do it, one at a time. It's one at a time. That's how we get it done. Is there anybody else, real quick, while we're there, at 25 families that says, I can do 1,000, that's what I'll commit to. That's why I'm here tonight, to make a difference and help the cause. At $500, we're talking 12 families, over 12 families. Raise your hand high if you said, right there, $500. Give her a round of applause. At $500, 38 families have been fed. Again, $500 hand up. If there's another $500 that says, I'm in for that. At $500, I can make sure that 12 families are fed at $500, and we're here at $300. At hand up at $300. If you can do right there, $300, right there at $300. Give it a round of applause. We're going to make a difference one people at a time, just one at a time. Another hand at $300 says, I'm in. I've got right there, $300. Give it a round of applause. We're a couple $1,000. Guys, right now we're at 50, 60 families we're going to make a difference for. And here's the thing, I'm going to tell you something. And I do this with a lot of different people, and I tell my kids, listen, these people aren't going to know who you are. They're never going to know your name. And that's not what's important, is it? Makes no difference. Makes no difference if they know who you are. You know what you've done tonight when you walk out that door. Step a little higher. Stand a little taller, because this is what we can do together to help people. Anybody else real quick at $300? Right here, $300. Right here, $300. Give them a round of applause. Let's make a change. Make a difference. Keep doing this. Head up. Before all hearts are clear, at $300, if you're there, hold your hand up, and I'm there. And here it is. Listen to me. Volunteers, get ready. At $100, you know what? You said right here, 100. Keep your hands up. 100, 100, 100. Give them a round of applause. 100, 100, 100, $100. Keep doing it right here. $100. Volunteers are coming around. We're well over $3,000, probably on $4,000. At right there, 100. We're talking about helping 100 families. 100 families to be able to take that know that dinner's coming to that table that you can't imagine. You're not going to know who they are. You're not going to know what it looks like, but you're going to know what you did here tonight, and you made a difference. At $100. And here it is. I'm going to tell you, we're at $50. You hold a hand up. Right at $50, hold it up. If that's something you can do, we're talking right here, 50, right here, 50, right here, 50. Hands are up. Give them another round of applause. This is how we make a difference. Look at your table. The volunteers, keep your hands up. The volunteers are going to come around. And also, I don't know where Rhonda's at, but on your table, there's a slip right here. Appreciate that so much. Right here behind it at 50. Where are we at? Also, we at, Brian? Hit in the back. 50. There you, Rhonda. Listen, we've got little notes on the table, yes? Little notes. Show me. Everybody pick up. There's a little envelope, little note on the table. Here's what we're asking you to do. On those notes on the table where the baskets are, where I'm looking at 100% participation is this. I have no idea where your resources are, what you're able to do right there. That's exactly right. Hold that up. That's what we're looking for. Fill that out. Everybody fill that out. If it's $5, $1, $25, $40, put that on. Make sure that we get that as you go back out the door so that we know that we've got one more family that we can take care of and we can feed. And listen, we appreciate that. You're having a great evening. We're going to go tally up some numbers. Give yourselves a round of applause for the difference we made tonight for Byron Saunders Foundation. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. Hey, listen, Bob, as we do that, listen, I'm going to read out some updated totals real quick. Here we go. Right now, the last I've had, Chris Borja, $7,028 or 7,000 votes.
Everybody.
Vince Workman, 5,475.
Come on, guys.
closing in tight. Joseph Mora, you're talking $4,720. Whoop, whoop. Mindy Drayer, 1,183 votes. Mikaela Hunt, 1,342. Keep voting. 48421. 48421. Keep voting. We're going to let you know the results in a moment.
All right, I think we're going to open the dance floor up too, so that way you can loosen your muscles a little bit, dance a little bit more before we get the totals up. So that, or you can vote, cash bar, twine it, just give us a little bit of time so we can tally these up, but let's get the dance floor hopping. All right, we'd like to thank, of course, the judges again for coming, Chuck Douglas, Woody Johnson, and Kimberly Mitchell for donating their time to be judges, as well as the sponsors. We have InfoSource, Thrivent Financial, Monarch Title Services, The Gentle Dentist, and Garcia Auto Care LLC. Thank you to the dancers and the dance instructors for putting in their time for your entertainment. Let's give them a round of applause one more time. John's got some important information to tell you.
Here we go. Listen, listen. Over 20,000 votes were casted. Give a round of applause. 20,000 votes. Listen, as we put it together, we have raised tonight over $30,000 to help families and put food on the table. Give them a round of applause now. For our contestants, listen, I'll write out the votes, but the winner for the dance competition is...
Drum roll, please.
Chris Borja, Emily Mertens. Give them a round of applause.
I guess they get these trophies, right?
If our dancers are still here, come on up,
We're gonna
Chris.
give them these trophies,
absolutely.
right?
At 7,128 votes.
There you go. I think you get one too. What do we got here? I think you both get one.
And Emily.
Yeah, you
There
did
it
a lot
is.
too. You both
get
get
the
one.
cameras, get the
Get
pictures.
on my hand, yeah. Get a picture
Check
of
them
that.
out. Check them up. There it is. For Chris and Emily, give it up one more time. Thank them for their time. Listen, we appreciate everybody being here. We want everybody to realize how much we appreciate your effort and your time and your hard work. And give it up for Mr. Bob Rockwell right there. Give it to him.
Thank you. Give it up for John Rogers over here. Thank you so much for coming out. And have an amazing night.
Yes. We're done. Listen, have a safe trip. Oh no, I can't follow it. Have a safe trip. Be careful. We appreciate you coming out. Bob, wrap it up.
Yeah, okay. So if you just want to thank you guys so much for coming out here. It really makes a difference. We did 30,000, was that, John? Was that 30,000? 30,000, that's amazing, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right. So like you said, drive safe and everybody, and let's wrap it up. Yeah. You can get last minute pictures. I think the bar's closed down. I don't know, maybe if you sweet talk, you can get a few more drinks, but